What if the reason you're not where you want to be isn't because you're lazy or lack motivation, but because of these 6 tiny habits that you are doing right now that successful people actively avoid? These aren't the obvious ones like scrolling on your phone or eating junk food. These are the hidden destroyers that are silently sabotaging your future, one day at a time. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 6 habits are holding you back, and more importantly, you'll have a clear action plan to eliminate them starting today. If you're serious about finally breaking free from these invisible chains, stay until the end because tips number 6 might just blow your mind. Habit number 1, the good morning entertainment addiction. Most people start the day by consuming entertainment instead of creating it. They check social media, watch videos, read news, or dive into podcasts before their brain even has fully awakened. This floods their mind with other people's thoughts, problems, and priorities before they've established their own. In addition to this, it also spikes your dopamine levels, thus making you want to seek out more spikes of dopamine by, let's say, scrolling on social media for hours. So please do not start your morning like this because it will impact the way you spend your time for the rest of the day. What successful people do instead is that they consume information after they've taken action on their own goals. They start with 30 minutes of focused work on their number 1 priority, then allow themselves to consume content as a way to relax. Habit number 2, the task switching epidemic. People constantly jump between different types of tasks, responding to emails, making calls, working on projects, and handling urgent interruptions, all within the same hour. This creates mental friction that kills deep focus and creative thinking. What successful people do instead is that they branch similar tasks together and create focus blocks. They respond to all emails at once, make all calls during one time block, and protect 2 to 3 hour chunks for deep work without any interruptions. An alternative to this is using the Pomodoro technique. If you have a task that takes, let's say, 40 minutes to do and another task that takes 20 minutes to do, have it so that you complete the first tasks in chunks. Do 20 minutes for the first task, then have a 5-minute break, then finish it with that last 20 minutes, so that's one task out of the way, then move on to your next task until that one is finished, and so forth. Habit number 3, the success sabotage through small concessions. People make tiny compromises daily that individually seem insignificant but compound into major detours from their goals. I'll just check social media for 5 minutes. I'll skip today's workout since I'm tired and sick. I'll eat one more piece of cake since it's a special occasion. One drink won't hurt. What successful people do instead is that they honor their commitments to themselves as seriously as they honor commitments to others. They understand that small compromises creates big failures over time. Keep the promises you make with yourself because it builds self-trust, self-respect, which are crucial for personal growth and confidence. Habit number 4, the mental clutter accumulation. People let random thoughts, unfinished tasks, and incomplete projects pile up in their mind without a system to process them. Their brain becomes like a messy desk where they can't find anything important. What successful people do instead is that they practice brain dumping, something where you write down every incomplete thought in your mind, or tasks that you have to do, or any worries that you might have. Then, systematically scheduling or eliminating these tasks. Habit number 5, the waiting for perfect conditions paralysis. People wait for the right time, better mood, ideal circumstances, or perfect plan before taking action on their goals. They treat conditions as more important than commitment. What successful people do instead is that they take imperfect action immediately. They follow the 72-hour rule. If something is important, they take the first small step within 72 hours of deciding to do it. Something I do personally is edit videos and do studying while I'm in public. For example, if I'm ever taking public transit, I don't waste any time looking out the window because I'm using my time effectively, something we all should be doing to create the best versions of ourselves. Habit number 6, the best habit that I have saved for last, the reverse priority trap. Most people prioritize tasks based on what feels most urgent or what others want from them, rather than what will create the biggest long-term impact. They confuse busy with important. What successful people do instead is that they use the impact to effort matrix. They focus 80% of their energy on high impact, low effort tasks and only 20% on high effort tasks that don't move the needle significantly. The reason why this tip is so insanely important for anyone trying to become more efficient with their time is because you are able to achieve more daily goals by successfully completing small tasks, which, if not completed, can compound into a plethora of tasks uncompleted, which can cause stress and anxiety. Combined with tip number 2, if you were to complete each task by itself, one at a time, you're one step closer to becoming your ideal self. Now, I'm gonna list off the action plan that you all can be taking in order to follow each habit effectively. Your 7 days starting. Day 1, entertainment delay. Do not consume any content, social media, news, videos before completing 30 minutes on your number 1 goal, or that number 1 task that you need to complete. Get it done within the first moments that you awake. Track how this affects your focus and motivation every morning or at the end of the day. See if it works, see if it doesn't. If it doesn't, let me know in the comments so I may be able to help you. Day 2 to 3, task batching. Create 3 2-hour focus blocks in your calendar. Batch similar tasks together, emails, calls, creative work, and make sure to turn off all notifications during focus blocks so that you are not distracted and start doom scrolling forever. Day 4 to 5, commitment integrity. Make one small promise to yourself and keep it today. Practice saying no to one small concession that doesn't serve your goals. Write down 3 commitments you want to honor this week, or if you're up to the challenge, make 1 a day, totaling 7 a week. Day 6 to 7. Oh, 6, 7. Yeah, no, none of that. Brain and priority optimization. Do a 10-minute brain dump every evening before bed, which is where you write down every thought, idea, task, and worry that is currently in your mind. It helps to relieve clutter and helps you to focus and retain your memory so much better. Rate your top 5 tasks each morning by which creates the biggest impact with the least effort. And make sure to schedule your day by impact, not urgency. And the daily habit is each morning ask yourself, what would make today a success? And identify 3 actions that directly contribute to that success before checking any external inputs. These aren't just theories, they're battle-tested strategies that high performers use daily. The difference between where you are and where you want to be isn't massive changes, it's these tiny consistent adjustments. Start with just 1 habit this week. Track your progress. Celebrate small wins because those small wins can compound into major ones. And remember, you're not broken, you just need better systems. Which habit hit you the hardest? Drop your answer down below in the comments and let's hold each other accountable. And if this video gave you any sort of value, hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm spread this message to others who desperately need it. I'm rooting for your success. This is Next Level You, signing out.